Hello, hello. All right, how is everybody doing? Let me get everything set up here. And it is Thursday night. It is Thursday night crafting. All right, let me just get everything set up here because I need to put the links in. So how is everybody doing? Let me know when you hop on. If you can see me and hear me, can you just let me know in the comments? I just want to make sure everything is working. And yeah, we're gonna make a lantern swag tonight, a little lantern swag. Let me just share this little post here. So yeah, hello, come on in. It is Thursday night and we are crafting. And I was not actually going to go live tonight, but I took a spot for someone, so I absolutely am happy to do that, and I am hopping on. All right, let me just save that. So hello, come on in. I forgot to turn my on-air light on. I'm going to have to do that later. So if you don't know me, my name is Amanda. I am with Whimsy, Wreath Design Co. I am getting over a cold, so I'm sorry I sound a little stuffy. I'm just on the tail end of it, and I think I might have a little bit of allergies as well. So yeah, it's quite a time here. Hello, Cindy, come on in. Hello, Soulcraft by Petra, come on in. It is Thursday. So tonight we are in the Adventures of TRU Crafting Soul, and we're doing a collaboration. So I am the 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central crafter. So tonight's theme is upcycling and recycling. So I have a lantern that we're going to turn into a really pretty floral arrangement. So if you are seeing the live button in the top corner, that means you're catching me live. And thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. And if you don't see the live, then you're catching the replay. So just make sure you put hashtag replay for me in the comments. So hello, 12 Oaks. How are you? Come on in. My husband's on. Hello. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm in New Hampshire, so I'm like 30-ish minutes north of Boston. So I'm on the East Coast. It is East Coast time here. I know a lot of my friends are in the Central time zone. And yeah, we're going to craft. I'm just going to put some glue on this and then we're going to get started. So come on in. So I am new to the Adventures in Crafting group and I'm so excited. Nicholas asked me to take this time spot and I am just thrilled. So hello, Debbie. Hello, Miss Janice. Hey, Ronnie, thank you for sharing. My mom is on. I hope everybody's having a good week. Today has just been like such a crazy day. I've had a lot of Sudafed and Decor yesterday, so I'm literally on the tail end. I just really think everything is blooming here because it's really nice, and I think I'm having allergies as well. So hello from Indiana. Hello, Nicholas. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for asking me. I'm super excited. Hello, Melanie. Be the light. I saw you earlier. So yeah, we are going to be making, so I have these lanterns. I just glued the foam on one of them. So I bought these. I know it looks a little banged up, but it's actually, they were vintage lanterns. I bought them on Facebook Marketplace last year. We used some of them for my daughter's graduation centerpieces. And I had a few left over and I have been just like debating what to do. I did a couple Christmas ones and they have a bottom and then you can put like a candle or a tea light in it. So I took that out just because sometimes it falls out. So we're gonna make a ribbon, a pretty bow, and then we're gonna do flowers and greenery and we're gonna make it a pretty centerpiece. So it's just such a cute size and I love the color. When I bought them from the lady on Facebook Marketplace, she was so nice and she had bought them and wasn't sure what to do with them. So she put them up there just kind of seeing if somebody wanted them and I scooped them up. So yeah, they're really nice and they have like this very vintage vibe. So I thought it would be fun to turn one into a centerpiece. Hello, this is my first time. Yes, Nicholas is right. It's my first time with Adventures in Crafting. And thank you guys so much. This is so awesome. And also with the Crafting Souls, I haven't joined you guys yet, but I'm on it. Let me tell you. Thank you for sharing. And you're watching from Arkansas. Oh my goodness. So yeah, can you guys believe it's the week after Easter? We are a little over 2 weeks from Mother's Day. So we have that coming up and then dads and grads. Hello. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is make our bow. So I am a fan of big bows, if you don't know me. And I am going to try to keep this one in check so I don't make it too big over the size of the lantern. And this lantern is such a cute size. So I just went ahead and put my floral foam here. And if you hear my dog, she's barking. She's very sassy. She's a black lab and she thinks everybody is in her yard, even though they're not. So we're going to do this pretty ribbon. So I thought this would go really pretty with our lantern. It has a couple of different shades of blue in it. And it has our red. So we're going to do a red, white, and blue vibe with this one for summer. So let's get started with our bow. I'm just going to dovetail this. So yes, it is finally summer, springtime weather in New Hampshire. And it is absolutely gorgeous. So it's been very nice, but everything here is like blooming all at once. And I think the pollen is also something that is bothering me. But I'm just glad that it's summer-ish, spring-ish. It's been really nice. It's been warm. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. You like big bows and you cannot lie. Yes. Oh my goodness, I love making bows. I love making bows. It is my absolute favorite. And I usually use, so I do make wreaths. That's how this little experience here started. But I have kind of ventured over into all kinds of home decor and crafts and anything with ribbon and flowers. Like, I'm your girl. So I love bows. I love my Bodabra. Here's our Bodabra. So isn't this such a pretty, it's red, white, and blue, obviously, but I think the pattern of it is really like neutral. It's not like too overwhelming. Hello, Miss Amanda. She's on. So I'm going to make a couple of loops with this, and I'm going to kind of go a little bit shorter as we go in, just to give it a little bit of different like shape. And then we're going to put the bow on. And then when I do the bows like this, I really like to put the greenery and flowers inside of all of the ribbons and the loops in the bow. So just to give it like a little, like it's coming out of the bow. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with this. So hello, oh my goodness, everybody knows everybody. I love this. Miss Amanda is in Massachusetts. She's near me. And my mom is in Florida, I know. So yeah, hello, come on in. We are crafting. You guys have had a very busy day of crafters. I've been popping on and off all day. And everybody's been making such great projects. I love how everybody does something a little bit different. That's my favorite. All right, I'm just gonna grab, I'm actually gonna use a blue zip tie, if I can get one here, because I have blue ones. And they're a little bit long, but that's okay. See, is that pretty? Amanda, you're going to need it. Yes, some gifts for Mother's Day, definitely. A little over 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Sunday is Mother's Day. So it's going to be here like very, very, very fast. So I'm just gonna take this out of the Bodabra and then get my loops all in order. So here is what our bow is looking like. And I really love this ribbon. I've had it for a while and I use it here and there, but I just think it makes the prettiest bow. And if you are not a sparkly, glittery kind of person, this is perfect because it doesn't have any of that on it. So let's go ahead and add that. Oh, you guys are funny. You're saying hello. Okay, let me grab my zip tie and then I'm going to do floral pins on this. We're going to pin it right into the foam. Hello. Who is my mom? Oh, Tracy Moran. So my mom is on here. She's super, super crafty. Her and my sister both live in Florida and they make the most amazing paper crafts, gift baskets. Like, they're very crafty. And I always joke that I'm crafty, but in a different way. So, yeah, I do the flowers and I do the bows and stuff. Mom can do bows and then my sister also can do paper stuff, which I don't have patience for. So I always joke that like everybody has their thing. So yeah, Mom's on here and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, here's the bow. This tail's a little bit longer, but I'm gonna leave it just in case we wanna leave it hanging down. So you can kind of see how I did the loop. See, there's no reason to be not happy with bows. You guys can do it. It's easy peasy. All right, let me grab my floral pins. So yes, I am new to these both groups, so I'm super excited. Thank you guys for having me. You guys have been so great. I'm just gonna kind of poke this in and then use the foam to anchor my floral ties, my floral pins. And I do have my glue gun tonight. I have a glue pot, which if you're a crafter, you probably have a glue pot. I am terrified of it. It's over there in the corner, and I'm super klutzy in real life, and I do not want to knock it over. So sometimes I use it, but sometimes I'm like, I just look at it from where I'm sitting here. So yeah. Hello, Designer Roadkill. How are you guys? I'm just going to do a little bit of glue on the ends of this to poke it in. Oh my goodness, like you guys are so fun. You guys are so fun. Yes, I know Amanda Cordero in real life. She knows me in real life, so that's fun. And yeah, so don't forget to let me know where you guys are watching from. Hey, Patricia. Patricia's Craft Studio. I'm going to give you a follow after if I'm not following you already. Okay, so I just pinned our bow on, and I know it looks kind of big, but once we get the greenery in, it's going to be filled in, and we're going to cut the tails. But you can kind of get the idea with the color, because there's like this darker stripe in it of navy, and then there's the lighter blue that kind of matches the lantern. So it's going to be... it's going to match really well when we're done. And then we're going to do a little bit of a different kind of flower as well. I just want to make sure I have it like nice and secure before we go on. Oh, Kentucky. It must be warm there. You guys must have warm weather, right? You have to let me know. All of the good, like all the good stuff is in the South. All the good crafty stores. You guys have all the good crafty stores. We don't have those kind of stores up here. We have just Michael's and Joann's going out of business. That's it. That's all we got. Hello, hello. Okay. So I just gave that a little extra. So we're going to add in some greenery and make it look less wild. I'm just going to do these little ferns. I got these like last week, and I think they're so pretty. I'm just going to pull off the bottom ones because I need to get a little bit to stick into the foam. So yeah, you guys have been busy. How was everybody's Easter? Oh, it's not. Oh, you're by Cincinnati. Oh, yeah, you get winter. Like we get winter, I think. We get crazy, crazy winter. Amanda loves the ribbon. I know. And it's like red, white, and blue, but it's a little bit different than your traditional kind of stars and stripes, which I do love and have. I just thought I'd go a different way with this one. So I'm just going to add a little bit of these ferns, if you will. So yeah, it's just been a busy, busy day. We are kind of barreling towards the end of the school year and summertime. Everybody's going to be going every which way for summer. Every day is different. Oh, so okay, so Mickey, that's how it is where we are. I always say there's like a different season every day, because like today it wasn't, you know, warming in like the 70s, but then it could be like 45 tomorrow. So you have the same thing. Storms. Oh, you're having storms. Oh, Designer Roadkill, you're in Texas. What part of Texas? I'm in New Hampshire, so like 30 minutes north of Boston. So we are East Coast. We're East Coast up here. And we're near Maine. We're not far from the Maine border as well. So we have a little bit of everything. We have the ocean, we have the mountains. We travel a lot in between states, which I have a friend in Texas who thinks that is so wild. Like I work in Massachusetts, but I live in New Hampshire. But then sometimes I also go to Rhode Island and Maine for work. So she was always like, how does that happen? Because Texas is such a big state. So yeah, okay, so you guys have Michael's and Hobby Lobby. Joann's went out of business. So yeah, ours is going out of business. I haven't been, but I've heard it's like Hunger Games now. Like it's basically just whatever you can find, and you're kind of like whatever it is. More winter. Oh, you're in Montreal. Oh, that's fun. That's on my bucket list. It's supposed to be beautiful in Montreal. And I don't think that's too far for me in the big scheme of things. And Patricia's from Georgia, so you're in the South. You're in the South with the heat. Hello, Miss Georgia. Speaking of Georgia, Miss Georgia's here. Oh my goodness, you have Hobby Lobby, Michaels, and Joann's. Okay, so we do have Hobby Lobby. I forgot about that one. But yeah, you guys do have a lot of good stores. As far north of Dallas as you can make before you go into Oklahoma. Okay, that's good. So I went to Dallas Market a couple years ago. That was really fun. I went by myself and I felt like it was just such a good time. And I actually ended up meeting a friend there after a couple days. We had the best time in Dallas. So you're way towards the north. Okay, I'm adding our ferns. It's nothing spectacular yet, but you'll see. But do you see like how pretty these are sticking out? So we're gonna kind of make it this like triangle shape. So yours, yeah, okay, so yours far north. That's interesting. Canada. Ooh, Petra's in Canada. That's awesome. Is that Montreal? Are you in Montreal, Canada? We get a lot of people visiting. They bring a lot of like buses full of tourists from Canada, and we have tax-free shopping in New Hampshire, so we don't have sales tax or retail tax like when you buy stuff. So you'll see the buses like stopping at the big outlet malls in New Hampshire. So we love our Canadian visitors. Not in the winter, but in the summer, fall, it's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, 5 hours. Okay, yeah, it's not that far. I actually grew up in central Vermont, so we were closer to the border then. I want to visit Canada too, Amanda. That would be really fun. Wouldn't that be fun? I think everybody, like, the trips in school, like, we went to Toronto. That's where we went. Some kids go to DC, but when I was in school, we went to Toronto. 30 minutes south of Lake Michigan. That must be pretty. Melanie, that must be pretty where you are. Miss Sandy's on. She's my neighbor. She's a couple doors down from me. Yay! Here in New Hampshire. We had such a pretty day. And like all of our weather is so crazy. It alternates so quickly that it's like I wasn't sure if we should get out the patio, like put the patio furniture out, because I wasn't sure. But I think that is time. Girls trip, that would be so fun. Oh my goodness. I would love that. We could do Canada. We can drive there. It's not that far at all. My friend, I think Maureen is on. If my friend Maureen is on, she goes to Canada. She drives. I think it's like 12 hours. She goes out west, like over Michigan. Does that make sense? You guys, I'm not a map. Like, I'm not good at that. So don't hold me to it, okay? So yes. All right, I'm going to add a couple more of these greenery pieces. So we're getting like our pretty like greenery in. Road trip, yes, please. Absolutely. I'm just gonna finagle these. Hello, Mel's Crafting Corner. Come on in. Thank you so much for joining me. This is so fun. Okay, so you leave the French-speaking province. Okay. Okay, gotcha. English too. So you do speak French? That's very impressive. I took Spanish, which I still don't know any of it, but I did take Spanish. But a lot of people around here do speak French as well. So see our greenery? I'm just gonna fill in and then we're gonna put our flowers. Toronto, Maureen goes to Toronto to 8 to 10 hours. That's far. That's far, and she's in Rhode Island. She's my friend in Rhode Island. Hello, hello. Mr. Nicholas has been the best host, by the way. Everybody has been so friendly and welcoming. I was so excited when I got the opportunity to hop on tonight with you guys. Okay, so it's looking a little crazy, but we're gonna rein it in, don't worry. But see how the colors, like I love the vintage vibe, even though it looks like it's like a little bit worn, but I think that adds to it because it really does look like an antique that way. All right, now for flowers, we're gonna do some flowers and then we're gonna go back to the greenery. And then I also have this fun ribbon that we might put a little tiny bit in the top. It's like a burlap-ish kind of thing, but it's blue. Looking pretty. Hello, hello. Oh, you speak French, German, and English, and Italian? Petra, that's amazing. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Wow. I'm impressed. Like, that's crazy. So you must be able to understand everybody. Like if you go somewhere and they're talking, you know what they're saying. That's fun. It's so pretty. Yep, we're getting there. So I'm adding this hydrangea, which is a little bit darker blue than our lantern, but it definitely goes with this ribbon. I really like that with the ribbon. So we're kind of tying in the colors. Hello, yes. Oh, yes, that was so good, Melissa. It was so good what you did. I love that. I took a peek earlier. I was like kind of not stalking, but I was visiting. We'll say I was visiting. I'm going to cut this little guy off. This little flower came with a little piece of eucalyptus. So now I have these little white, I have 2 of these, if I can find the other one, because you know, crafting has stuff everywhere. So I have this one, and then I have a little one. I have these like little baby ones, and then I have one that's a little bigger that I think I'm going to put in the bottom. Yes, makes a pop of color. Exactly, Sandy. It makes a pop of color. And I had these, they came in a, like a bunch of different colors, but these white ones were kind of smaller, and I kind of put them aside, and I'm glad I did because they're perfect for this. It can also be scary for others. I know, that would be fun. Have you seen the videos? Like if you go online, if you go on Reels or TikTok and you see people that are talking about other people in different languages and then they don't know that you're talking and that they understand you. Like those are funny. I admit I am a TikTok scroller. I definitely get sucked into the TikTok. But I do like to see those. Hello, Miss Kathy Simeone. How are you? Nicholas, I will definitely post the finished product as soon as I'm done tonight. I have to remember to do it because if I don't, I like to do it now and then that way there I don't forget. Oh, she's from Switzerland. Oh, that's like bucket list. Switzerland. It's supposed to be amazingly beautiful there. Like gorgeous. Okay, I put our flowers in. So see how we have a little bit? So when I do my lanterns, I kind of like it to be more of like all the way like around, not necessarily the back, but being as this is a circular, right, lantern, there is definitely a front, but I also want it to look pretty from like all of the sides. So, hello, Kathy. I know it's looking cute, right? It's a blue lantern and we have our stripes. Oh my gosh, I have to take I don't know if I'm going to take NyQuil, but I have to take something before bedtime. All right, now we're going to move on to these. Oh my God, these are so pretty, you guys. Look. Aren't they so pretty? So I can be kind of finicky with my little roses because I don't want them to look like they're, you know, little wonky. But these, I love these. They're so pretty and I love the color. So I'm just going to poke these kind of around so that we get some of the red in there. And I thought this would look really pretty with the blue because see how it like pops and then we have our ribbon. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Petra's from Switzerland. So how long have you lived here? I think that's so cool. I want to go to Switzerland. That's definitely on my bucket list. I would like to go everywhere, but Switzerland is definitely on my bucket list. And I want to go to Finland. It's supposed to be pretty there too. So Amanda, this we can add lights. So there is, I took the bottom piece out, but I'll show you. So it has a little bottom piece that screws in and you can put a tea light in it or a candle if you wanted to, but I would do a tea light. So I had bought these online last year for my daughter's graduation party from high school. And I had some extras because the lady had like 25 of them. And I kept them because I'm like, oh, I'm going to make something out of them in addition to graduation centerpieces. So I like to use them as like a little, I did one that was Christmas, I think, but like it's perfectly centerpiece sized. And then once I get all the flowers in and I kind of adjust the loops, it'll be really pretty. Thank you so much for sharing, Melanie. Like that is so nice of you. Thank you. The great thing about all of these groups and everybody's so friendly is you get to like make new friends and people that you may not necessarily come across get to see you and you get to see them. And I love that part. So yeah, thank you, Melanie. Designer Roadkill's loving it. Yeah. Yeah. I was going to go on TikTok tonight and I thought, no way. If I get the opportunity to go on Facebook with new friends, I'm going to do that instead. 39 years in Montreal. Wow. So you guys have really cold winters, right? I think you guys get really cold winters. It's a fun centerpiece idea. And I went big with the bow because, you know, I like big bows, but you don't have to do as big of a bow. You could do a little bow. In fact, I'll have to share the picture. The ones I did for Katie's graduation, I did big sunflowers. They were like the white sunflowers. They came out really cute. And I did graduation ribbon. I love making new friends too. You just get to see other crafters and like connect with people that make, I love finding people that do different things and different things than I do. I mean, I love wreathers and flower people, but I love also making friends that are different. Because we all have our thing, we just have to know what it is. I don't cook, but I can make flowers, so I have that going for me. In case anyone's wondering. Okay, so we have our red and blue, and I'm really liking the way that those colors look. So I'm gonna put a little bit more red over on each side. That way there, when you turn it, you'll be able to see all of the colors too. And these flowers, they come on, let me clip them. I got them, I think I got these from TMI Gifts. There's one stem and then there's 3 little bunched together. So you get a good amount on one stem. So you don't, it's not like I have to pick off every single little, you know, rose. I get to use the stem of 3. So I'm gonna just put them in here. And I did my little floral foam block, which you don't need a lot of floral foam to be able to stick all this fun stuff in it. And then we'll go back in after. All right, so I'm gonna turn this one. So if you guys, did you guys see the other day I made a book vase floral arrangement? It was a collaboration I did with another maker that I know. I'm in a store and her and I are in the same store. She's actually my neighbor. And it already sold. Everybody loved it. So I think I'm going to have to get one of those. And if you didn't see it, it's a book that she turned into a vase by folding the pages. And then I was able to put like a floral arrangement inside. It came out really cute. So you have to just scroll through. I posted a picture of it tonight for everybody. Hey, Wooden Corner. Hello, hello. I know. Melanie, you get to meet people from all over the world. Like all over the country and all over the world. That's the best part. Each crafter. Yes. Speaking from, exactly. Everybody has their thing that they're good at, right? And that they feel like they can do. And I like trying new stuff. I think that's fun too. But yeah, I think that's fun that we get to see it. Like I can't decoupage, you guys, trying to make something decoupage, it's so pretty. I don't know why. I have the hardest time with it. I don't know why. I have no idea. Why can't I figure it out? But, and then some people get very like, they don't like bows, but I can whip up a bow. So we each have our thing. Nicholas, it is exciting. Okay, so gaps and cracks I have. I didn't love it only because, I don't know. I did use it though, and I think it's a really good thing for if you have, so gaps and cracks is that stuff that you spray in if you have like a crack in your concrete or if you're trying to like fill in something. So you spray it in and then it expands as it dries. But you can actually use it and poke your flowers into it. So if you're doing like florals or you're doing anything with like a little stem or a little, you know, anything that has like a little end to it, like these, you can poke it in. But I have used it. I don't use it regularly, but I have. And I think it's fantastic for if you have a big container, like if you're trying to do like a big terracotta pot or something, definitely use the gaps and cracks. And it's lightweight. That's the other thing. You don't have to like try and fill something, you know what I mean, with foam or with like enough filler to keep things like, 'cause sometimes people put rocks in the bottom, but with gaps and cracks you don't have to do that. I should do one. I'll have to put that on my list of things to make. Here's how our roses are coming out. Hello, Wooden Corner. I will definitely follow back. I'm gonna do some more of the greenery. You love that stuff. I know. And you spray like literally, if you guys haven't used it, you spray like this much and all of a sudden it's like this when it dries. Yes. Yes, Sandy, it does work like a floral foam block. Exactly. In fact, it's even easier because you literally just poke it in and it stays. Like, it's crazy. I gotta put something right here. We need something right here. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna use some greenery. I'm gonna use this stuff as one of my favorites. It has like darker green on the bottom, lighter on the top. I love this stuff. Sugar Snob Designs, hello. But yeah, Sandy, exactly. It works like a floral foam and it takes up room that you don't have to worry about filling. That's what I liked about it. I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to do something again so I can try it out because it does work well. Hey, hey. Oh yeah, that's perfect. See, now I'm gonna add in our greenery over here. Yeah, so that's a good idea to use that. Yay, thank you. I will follow back for sure after. You guys, I just hit 2,000 followers last week. So we had a little 2K party and I'm super excited. I love having new followers and following new people. Okay, I'm gonna add, I really like the greenery mixed in. Yay! Oh, you found me on, oh, okay, on Kim's page. Kim B's page. Perfect. If you spray in the pots, use a plastic bag first. Oh, Petra, I didn't know that. So you use that. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Shannon. Oh, Sugar Snob's Designs is Shannon. Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't know that, Petra. So then you just, I see what you're saying, and then you can just take that out and reuse it. That's a really good idea. I didn't even think of that. See, that's why I like to chit chat with all my fellow people. So you guys give me good ideas that I didn't even know I didn't know. I don't know. You don't know if you don't know it, right? That's awesome. I'm going to add in this guy. Okay, look how cute she's looking. So we have like this kind of is the frontish. I'm going to put some more roses on this side. I want it to look like really full with roses. And then I did add a couple of these blue thingies. I don't know what they're called, but they're fun. And they add a little texture. They have like a little beaded look on them. Yes. And this was a fun theme tonight. The upcycle, recycle theme. I love that. Yeah, that is a good idea with the foam. I have found like when I did use it, I found it like easiest to just do a bunch of containers. In fact, I did a pumpkin with it. Like I had a pumpkin that I sprayed it on top of and that worked really well. I just think I ended up putting too much and had to like cut some off because the, when it expanded and it dried, it like was as big as the pumpkin, but you can cut it. It's not like I had no problem with that. That's fantastic. I like to craft things that are multiple. Yes. Yes, I agree. Petra, that have multiple purposes too. Definitely. All right, we're going on this side with some red. And I'm just going to poke these babies right down in. I know. And I want it to look like it's very full. I know I don't want to overwhelm the lantern, but I want it to look like it's very full. It's hard to tell which side is the front when I get done because I want to make sure it's all pretty all the way around. So you can kind of interpret as you will. And see, even though I did do a big bow, when we add in the flowers, it really does not look like the bow is huge, right? Like it doesn't look like the bow's gigantic. You just kind of poke it through. Okay, you make, oh, that's a good idea. Cut it as needed. Yeah, that's what I did. That is, yeah. The foam, the gaps and cracks you can cut too, which is nice. I like that. And I just recently discovered, fun fact, let me grab it because I was using it right before I came on if I can find it. You can use a pool noodle knife on foam. I don't know if you guys know that. This is a $1, this is from the Dollar Tree, $1.25. It's a pool noodle knife is what they call it, but it cuts foam perfectly because I also have a big giant pink, you know, like knife from the kitchen that I use to cut foam. And then I bought that and it works perfectly. And it's a little bit easier because it's like serrated on the ends as opposed to like the one I have, even though it's serrated, it just cuts better with the pool noodle thing. So yes. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Thank you, Miss Janice. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to wobble the camera. I know that happens. I really like these colors. What do you guys think? I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I don't know which way I want to make the front. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. I just curled this one under. So I curled this one under because I left it longer and I like to curl them. I think that looks really cute. So down here we can do the same thing. This is where our other tail is. And I dovetailed mine, so I made the V. You don't have to do that. You can just cut it across or cut it straight across, but I like that. So yeah. Oh, Patricia has to keep going in and out to see the comments. Facebook has been so wonky. So a couple days ago, I had to actually 2 days in a row, I had to start my live, go out and come back in. Like I had no sound. And then another time, I couldn't connect. There was something wrong with the microphone. So we were having all kinds of technical issues. Yeah, the pool noodle. Oh, so yeah, pool noodles are fantastic. So my friend Donna, I don't think she's on here. Donna made a garland out of a pool noodle and it came out so cute. So I bought the stuff to make it for spring, and you can just kind of use the pool noodle as a way to poke in the different little florals. So if you use your pool noodle, you can just poke them in, and as long as you kind of do it so that it's not too spaced out apart, you'll be able to fill it all in, and it looks really, really cute. You had, oh my gosh, 12 Oaks had one and they broke it. That's the story of my life though. You have something and then you use it and it breaks, right? I have a floral pick machine, fun fact. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It was expensive. I bought it right when I started and I loved it and I broke it. This is a metal, it's heavy metal machine. You put this little floral pick thing in it and then you press it down and it presses it into your stems. I loved it and then I broke it. How do you break something that's metal? How did I do that? I don't know, and I don't know what to do to get it fixed, so it's just sitting over on the shelf. But literally the story of my life. I had it and then I broke it. So yeah, that's definitely truth. Yeah, Facebook has been really wonky. It's been really, really wonky. I don't know too, and if you guys have noticed, but sometimes I don't really see things of people that I follow at first. I've noticed that I have to scroll down. The first 4 or 5 things when I hop on are things that I might like, but not things that I follow. So I don't know if you guys have that too, but it's been really wonky. What a surprise. Not a power tool, right, Kathy? Cute, cute. So I added some more red, and then I'm going to do a little bit more of this greenery. I have these really pretty leaves too. Let me show you guys. I have these leaves that are kind of fun. They're bigger. I don't like these. These I don't keep. But we keep our leaves, even if you don't use them in what you are using the flower they come with, if that makes sense. Save them because they make fantastic filler. And if you do any type of, when I do my wreaths that have different greenery in them, I love to use them, to mix it up so I have a whole bunch of different greenery without having to buy it. Because you've already bought it. These come on the flowers. Oh, you guys are sweet. So yeah, the Dollar Tree is has the little pool cutter thingies. So that's fun. I went in the other day, but there really wasn't anything new because they're kind of taking down Easter. And I think graduation was going up if you guys have been near yours. And last time I was on live, we talked about Dollar General, but I don't have a Dollar General near me. There is one that's across town, but it's not somewhere, I never go that way, so I never go there. But I guess there's a lot of cute craft stuff there too. Hello. Oh, Janice and Sandy. Hello, hello. It's Thursday night crafting. Thursday night crafting. So yes, it is almost the weekend. What's everybody doing? Do you guys have plans? What are you guys doing this weekend? Saturday is my daughter's birthday, my baby girl. She's going to murder me if she sees me on here talking about her. She will be 19 on Saturday. So my baby girl, so yeah, we're having a little birthday celebration for her Saturday night. Okay, I'm adding in some leaves just to give it like a fun floral, like all different kinds of textures and colors. And I really am liking this ribbon. I think I'm going to make another bow that matches it. Because if you had something like this and you were going to put it somewhere where you had like, let's say you put it on your table, but maybe you have like a vase or you have something in like a similar room, you could put a matching bow on it. That would be really fun. Melanie, yours was getting out Mother's Day. Oh, really? And summer and grad. Oh, wow. How was the Mother's Day stuff? Did you see anything? They've had some cute stuff. Yes, Katie's birthday Saturday. I will tell her. 19. Oh, your baby girl's going to be 19 in July. Yes. Holy moly, they're like adults, but not really. That's what I say. It's like a new adult, a baby adult. Okay, we have these. These are kind of fun. A different kind of texture. I think I'm going to put it in the top. Hello, Miss Janice. Miss Janice is my friend in real life. I love her. And Sandy, my ladies, and Amanda, and my mom. I don't think my sister's on, but my sister will be on next time, I'm sure. Okay, I'm going to add this little guy to the side so we can give it a little bit of height. But I don't want it to look like it was just, like, not tucked in. Does that make sense? Wooden Corners baby girl will be 21. That's a big one. That's a big birthday. That's a big one. Okay, I like it. So I have one more little fun texture to add. Oh wait, let me use this blue one because I want to make sure I get them all in. I really like these. What do you guys think? I think they're fun. Oh, your babies are grown. Patricia's babies are grown. Melanie, cute mugs, gift boxes. Ooh, ooh. So I made a couple weeks ago, I made a floral arrangement on top of one of the cute birthday boxes, and they were really, it came out adorable. So I'm a fan of their little decor for birthdays. I'm curious to see what they have for Mother's Day. That'll be interesting. I gotta put a little more glue on this. I was talking too much and I didn't get to put it in there before the thing cooled off. Okay. Yeah, when I did that book thing, the book vase arrangement last week, earlier this week, I used my dual temp gun. This is not dual temp. This is only like super, super hot. So I have to remember. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Nicholas. So right now, if you are not a member of the Adventures in Crafting group here on Facebook, and it's called Crafting Souls, you have to make sure that you join. And I've pinned the comment and I'll make sure that I have it posted after. You can join for free, and they do these amazing events where they have a crafter for 1 hour of the day on certain days, and it's a theme. So everybody signs up and they'll tell, like, there's a theme that they tell us, and then we get to craft something in that theme during our hour. So that is my hour for now, which I'm super excited I got in for tonight. But make sure that you join, because then you'll get to see the pictures after, because everybody shares pictures of their finished projects. And then also you'll be able to see when they post who's going to be doing the next event and when. You can see, you know, when everybody's going to be on and what the theme is. So definitely make sure that you join. Thank you, Nicholas. And then also a thank you to our hosts and hostesses, because putting these events together is a lot of work for them, and we do appreciate it as crafters. So thank you, thank you. Hello, Kathy Smith, come on in. Okay, we're getting there. I really am liking this. Okay, so we have this fun element. Ready? One more. It's these berries. Now, these are not frosted, because sometimes you can find them. These came from Michael's. You can find them, and they look like they're snowy or like sugared. These are not those. These are plain, because I'm trying to go with the not glittery, shimmery design on this. So a little bit of like method behind my madness. Yes, and also if you join those groups, which is free, You can also see replays. So if there's people that you missed, you can check it out. Make sure you put hashtag replay because everybody loves when people watch their replays. It makes us super happy when we get to see the notification. So yeah, thank you. I'm glad you guys like this. We're just going to the only thing with this particular type is you kind of have to like be a little gentle with it because it is not flexible. Because these are just really like little cardboard, little accents. So we don't want to tear them or anything. So I just like to cut them off. And then I knew this was going in a lantern. Like this is one stem. So isn't that pretty how much you get? And I like that it's a little bit of a different shade of red. Like there's a couple different shades of red. But it adds like a little bit of that color without being a flower. So I like to add in, I always try to add in something like, a berry, or I love picks. So yeah, that's just my little, thank you, Amanda, for jumping in and being part. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, Petra, this has been amazing. I'm so glad it worked out. I'm so happy that you guys had a spot for me after all. Oh, Melanie, my ribbon. So that is like 1/2 maybe. No, I have 5. So it's a little under 1/2. My husband made these racks so they would hold the wider ribbon. A lot of these are Sam's Club ribbon, and they come in the big rolls. So some of the like smaller like ribbon racks I had a hard time with, so he made me these. And then I have a smaller one, and I have one on my desk that everything, my workbench here, that they all slide into. So yeah, I like ribbon because I like bows, and I know not everybody likes to make bows. They get a little freaked out, but I promise it's fun. It's super fun. Yes, and then I do have my Christmas ribbon all of it is not out either because I like Christmas. I have a lot of ribbon. I have a little ribbon problem. I know every crafter has their thing, right? Like I'm sure you guys, if you're crafters, even if you're not a crafter, there's probably something that you like, right? Like if you're cooking, if you're big into cooking, it's going to be something like for cooking. So everybody has their thing minus ribbon. Like I think ribbon even more so than flowers. Like I really like flowers, but ribbon, definitely. See how we're kind of getting that like fun texture. And then I added the greenery earlier that had like the more wispy little leaves to kind of go like offset the ferns. Oh, you like to make bows, Melanie? That's awesome. I love ribbon. Oh my gosh. Every time I see new ribbon, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need it all. So when I went to Dallas Market, that's like where you get to see the ribbon before it comes out. Whew, that was amazing. But I do love ribbon, and I like making bows. And I use my bow dapper for everything, even the big giant like bow toppers for Christmas trees. I use my bow dapper. So Sam's Club ribbon, hold on, it's story time. You need to go to Sam's Club, and if you don't have a Sam's Club near you, you can go online and you can order the ribbon in sets of 6 rolls. The rolls are like $7-ish, depending on where you live, but they're not much more expensive. Like I think it's kind of price matched everywhere. And they are amazing. Usually they're amazing quality. Every once in a while you'll get one that's not, it's a little tough to work with, or it might fray a little more, but some of my favorite ribbon to work with has been from Sam's. And the other good thing is they have the huge rolls. So you're getting a whole big thing of ribbon. You know what I mean? And then they do, these I have by color, but they color coordinate them. So you can get like a spring set. You can get solids. Like if you're trying to get some ribbon that's kind of more plain, definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. And then I use that to kind of be the base for my like other ribbon that I get, usually I buy ribbon at like TMI Gifts, or I'll buy it at, Decor Exchange, those kind of places. So I use the Sam's as like my bases, if that makes sense. Yeah, their ribbon is great. And there's a whole Facebook groups just dedicated to Sam's Club ribbon. So it's a thing. It's a thing. I bought a bunch, like I didn't buy any this year, although it's only April. But I did buy some last year, and it's been holding, like I have enough. I'll grab a couple of rolls while I'm there. The other thing is it does sell out. You do have to kind of, you know, grab it when you see it. Hello, Miss Elena Lucky Crafts. How are you? I usually get to follow you and things. I get to see you now here. We are working on my lantern that we are upcycling. So we're upcycling this. This is a lantern that was actually like used that is a little bit kind of vintage vibey. And we can put our tea light in here. You could even put a votive in here because it's pretty good sized. And this glass is very nice. Like this is not like a just decoration lantern. And I did the red, white, and blue to kind of play on that. So, yeah, what do you guys think? I don't know which way I would do the front now that I have. Do you see what I mean though about making it pretty all the way around? It just depends, I think, on where you're going to put it. Like if you wanted it to be more of the lantern showing, you could put it here. But then also if you didn't mind if it didn't show, you could flip it around and do the red and the blue. Like it just depends on where you're putting it. You need the group. Yes, definitely. I'm not even kidding you. There's Sam's Club groups. And like I said, if you don't have one near you, you can order it online. I think you do have to have a membership card, but you can get that online too. Yeah, so fun. It's so fun. Costco also has ribbon, but they don't have as much, like as many to pick from. So it's just kind of somewhere if you want to get something, you know, a budget ribbon, it's great. But I think this came out really cute. I'm really liking it. I might add a little bit more greenery to that one side. Yeah, I was kind of deciding what to make, and I thought it would be pretty to do the red, white, and blue. And even though it is red, white, and blue, it's not your, you know, stars and stripes per se. So it could kind of be like a subtle, yes. So, oh, I'm glad you guys like it. I can't wait to go back after. I want to check everybody's pictures and what they posted because I was getting ready for mine. So I missed a couple and I got to go back and watch some replays. Yes, so fun. So when is the next event? You guys have to tell me for the 2 groups tonight because I don't think I'm signed up. So if you know, put it in there so I can make sure I'm watching. I know Janice loves it. Yay! It's pretty, right? I really like these roses. And I have them in pink. In fact, I just put them away because I used it the other day, but I have the same roses in pink and they're such a good size because you can put them in stuff that's bigger, but you can also put them in stuff that's smaller. Look, I'm going to show you guys. These are the pink ones. And okay, this is a Sam's Club ribbon, the pink, and then also the white and the check. That's a Sam's Club ribbon, this one. This is from Temu, but the other 2 are Sam's Club. But yeah, these are really, I like the size of those. I'm so glad you're here. I know. Thank you for having me. Oh my goodness. So this does light up. I hit the wrong button. So it does. So this is an actual like real lantern. So it has a bottom that I took out because you screw it in and I was afraid it would fall out. But you can put a tea light in here. You can actually put a votive candle because it's pretty good sized. It's this big. So when we did them we had some that I used for my daughter's graduation party and I put tea light candles in them and they just added like a little nice, like a little like glow to the tables, if that makes sense. The roses and berries. I know. Isn't it so good? I love these. When I see these berries not sugary or whatever you want to call it, they are so, I grab them up because I love them. And I do have some white ones that are bigger, but I like these because they're smaller and I like to bunch them together like that. My mom likes it. Hi, Mom. Wooden Corner says Memorial Day, 4th of July. Yes, beautiful. And pretty much now, like I feel like you can put that out now and leave it out all the time for the rest of the summer. Okay, so the crafting group's next event is May 8th after May 22nd. Okay. Oh, so we're coming up. So yeah. Oh, it's almost, you guys, it's almost May. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Time is like flying by. So we have Mother's Day here in the US. I know the UK already had it. Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot of stuff happening coming up. We also have dads and graduations are coming. I wanted to see if I had one more thing to add. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff coming up, you guys. We got lots of holidays, plus summer. Everybody's going to be getting ready for summer. And I think people love the bright colors and all of the fun crafts for the summer too. The lanterns. I've seen a lot of cute lantern crafts. So fun. Yes, we have a lot of stuff coming up. Does Canada have anything fun coming up that we don't have? Because you guys have a lot of holidays too. I think that you guys get some things that we don't. So you have to let me know. But yeah, so make sure that you go like the groups. The 2 groups that I'm going to put in the chat, and they're in the comments, and then they're pinned to the top now. So you guys have to go because the groups are so fun. And I really do like getting to see everybody's things after. I have one little red rose I'm going to just pop on here with my glue gun. Yeah, so let me know what you guys are doing. I want to hear, like, drop it in the comments if you're catching the replay where you're watching from. And my time is almost done. That was an hour, you guys. That was crazy. That went by, like, I feel like I've just been talking and talking and talking, and it's been an hour. Melanie, watermelon. Oh, I have a watermelon. If I could get to it, like, easily without having to get up, I would get it. I have a watermelon container that we're going to do something with. And then I have watermelon ribbon. So that's coming. So L&L, a lot of my ribbon comes from Sam's Club. And then I also buy a lot of it from tmigifts.com. I get a lot from there. They have great prices and they have the brands that I like. But yeah, that's where I get most of my ribbon. Victoria Day. Okay, so what do we do to celebrate? Do we decorate for Victoria Day? This is how I feel about Mardi Gras for you guys in the South. We don't have Mardi Gras up here, and I think it's so fun to decorate for. So I like to hear about other places that have different holidays than we have. Thank you so much for having me. I have like literally 2 minutes and then I'm out. But thank you guys, and I definitely will be back. Hopefully you guys will have me back. Oh, you're from upstate New York. Okay, so you're up here with me. I'm in New Hampshire. So yeah, Red Sox territory up here. Yeah, so you're up with me. Victoria Day. That just sounds fun. That sounds fancy. Like we're going to Victoria Day. I'm going to have to look that up and see what we do to celebrate. Yeah, so thank you again, Nicholas, and all of the hosts for having me, and for everybody watching. You guys, yes, I will send you a link. Definitely. I'm going to message you. Yeah, I can definitely do that. And I have a discount too. So yeah, I'm happy to share. I want to do watermelons now that we're talking about watermelon stuff. That sounds awesome. Yeah, thank you. Definitely join. Sandy, definitely join both. I'll make sure that you do, because she's like 2 doors down from me, so I can make sure she's on them. They're so fun. I can't wait to go back and see everybody's pictures, and I will add mine too tonight. So yeah, so thank you guys for hanging out with me and listening. I'm so stuffy. Oh my goodness. Queen Victoria's birthday. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. So yeah, we upcycled this lantern that I got, and now we turned it into a beautiful centerpiece. So it's ready for summer now. But yeah. All right, guys, my time's done. Stay on. I'm not sure who's coming after me, Nicholas. If you know, will you let me know? Because I want to make sure that I follow them too. And I will share that info. And I will see you guys later. Be sure to follow and join the groups. All right. Thank you. Bye.